Do you think you can't afford an investment property? You're not alone. So many Australians believe that they don't have the financial means to start investing, so they don't even consider it. But here's the truth. You don't have to be a millionaire to start building your property portfolio. I'm Oscar, a property strategist here at Pinnacle Choice, where we help hundreds of Australians build and manage successful investment property portfolios. In today's video, I'm going to break down the 5 critical signs that you might be more ready than you think. Have you ever said, I can't afford an investment property, or I don't make enough money? We hear it all the time, and yet we've seen those same people go on to purchase multiple investment properties. Now, of course, this isn't financial advice, so always speak to a mortgage broker to understand your full financial situation. But if these 5 signs sound like you, maybe this is your signal to take the next step. Let's dive in.
The 5 signs that you are ready to invest. 1. You've reduced your mortgage enough and you've got available equity. Normally what you would need to start this journey would be a minimum of about $150,000 in equity, just so the banks can use the 90% of that to get into that next property. 2, the kids have grown up. It's very, very common that we get into our 50s and we realise that our kids are now at that mature adult age where they've all got jobs and we're not now paying for their way of life, so we have all this free money. When your kids normally hit about 10 is when you really should start the journey. Don't wait till they're that age. Start early, because price points will grow in that period. You're paying way too much income tax. That's number 3. I mean, you know we're all paying too much tax, but if you're a high income earner of 100,000 plus, by investing, you're going to reduce that income tax down considerably. We've got a PAYG claim as you go, which makes it a lot easier as well. We're not waiting to the end of the year for those checks. We get to claim it as we go. So you see the instant reduction in tax. It's great. The 4th one is that you're living financially comfortable. You know, all of a sudden you can afford to go to restaurants and movies and holiday pretty consistently. The funny thing is, when we invest this point, that doesn't really change. People think that by living comfortably, you're now going to sacrifice that by investing. By investing in the market, the way you live and your lifestyle does not change, because between the tax office and the rents, you're still living the same life. The property is now paid for. And the last one is, the banks are willing to lend you money, and that's a big one. People think because interest rates are high, the banks don't want to lend. And when interest rates are about to drop, they're going to lend money to everyone. It's actually the other way around. When rates are high, the banks have less people to lend to, so their approval rate is a lot higher. When rates are low, they have lots of people to lend to, the approval rates reduce. But when the bank is willing to lend you money, that's when you should invest. That is really the number 1 key factor. Okay guys, thanks again for joining me. Just remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you on our next video.